Hello, lovely people who cannot sit at home. Thank you so much for joining me. So today, as you can tell by the title, it's a very exciting video. I went on TikTok and I Googled and I found, in my opinion, the best 5 hotel hacks and 5 airline booking hacks. I would say majority of these are actually pretty new and I definitely didn't know about. So I'm hoping it's also going to be new to you. Of course, please subscribe, like, and share to this channel and like this video because it greatly helps to grow this channel. So without further ado, let's go. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to be over here at the bottom so you can see my reaction. So the first flight tip, I'm going to start it off with Google Flights. This is a really good tip if you are flexible on where to go and interested in seeing what's out there, like what kind of flights are there available for me. But you actually do have certain dates. So over here I put in the certain dates and just looking at North America, there are great flights to Las Vegas, $364, New York, $231, Miami, $300, excellent deals. Over here you can, if you go back into the search, you can actually also put the whole continent, for example Europe. So over here me trying to find a non-stop flight to Europe for cheapest. I didn't find actually really a lot, but with the one layover, one stopover, there's one to London and one to Milan. If you flip the dates, if you're flexible on that too, you can definitely also see what else is out there. And over here there's like some great flights. So the second tip that I want to give you about your flights, especially after you do your first search, is make sure that you are going into the new private window. So this is Firefox, but I think all of the browsers have this. This way it ensures that there is no cached data on you and the flights don't become too expensive because they're seeing that you're looking. This way each time you're going to see the cheapest price, the original price. Okay, the flight tip number 3 is going to be Skyscanner. This is a great website. Love this website. Number one reason is when you put in, so first let's put in Las Vegas over there, and right away you can see the colors. I love this color coding. Green, of course, means cheapest days. Yellow, orangey means kind of semi, and the red is, of course, the expensive one. If you are gonna, let's put in how many people. And what another thing that I love about Skyscanner is that, of course, we have good deals over here, which, by the way, really are great deals. But you have this option to track. So that search, you can put your email, and that search is going to be, if there's like really great deals, it's going to go right directly to your email. I think it's amazing if you would like to just keep your eye on the flights. Flight tip number 4 is SeatGuru. Recently found out about this. Fascinating. So this is when you actually have your flight. Over here I'm just putting anything because I don't have any flights, and it gave me like a random Air Canada because I put in Air Canada. So this is just for example. This is not my flight. I'm just want to show you what's happening. This shows you the seats, but it also gives you review on the seats. So for example, the green is the good seat. Red over here, this seat was very close to the bathroom. Another seat close to the bathroom. This seat, people bump into you too often. I think that's great. This is such a good knowledge. The green one over here, I think this aisle seat. So if you're tall or just want a lot of space in front of your feet, this is great. They even have ratings for the business class over here. So this is missing a window, like that whole section. That's insane. And over here is yellow is next to the bathrooms, which is not ideal either. Great site just to check out what are your options and to know where you're going to be sitting for a very long flight, especially. Flight tip number 5. All of the countries, so this is specifically for Canada from Expedia, they give you tips. So if you Google your country and see what kind of tips. So over here, this article specifically, it's telling you that if you book on Sunday, you save up to $15. That's in Canada, but that's probably the same in other countries. If you want 40% off, book at least 2 months if it's a domestic flight, and you need to book 3 months ahead if it's an international flight to save 10%. Not much, but it's nice. This part I specifically loved. So to avoid flight disruptions, make sure to depart, like your flight needs to depart before 3 p.m. So this reduces chance of cancellations because maybe the previous flights were having issues. I think that's an excellent tip. And when to travel, so they're saying Friday is great to save 20% off, and basically the beginning of the week is the most expensive. Now let's go into the hotel tips. So the first tip I want to talk to you about is if you just Google in Google best hotel London, so best hotel Toronto, best hotel New York, it actually shows you this really cool map. You don't even need to go to any specific website. It shows you all of the best hotels and all of their rates. So let's put the date. I think, yes, I'm setting over here the price so that it's not astronomically high. So set the price. And yeah, you can see all of the, really in your price range, all of the locations in London, and you can kind of think about where you want to stay. And the good thing about this map is, of course, you can see everything, and then you can click on one of the, let's say, hotels that you're thinking about. And over here at the bottom, it tells you all of the different websites where you can literally book it from and all of the pricings. I think this is so great. You literally can compare it right there. An excellent website. Hotel tip, that is a second tip, is if you go to hotels.com, it's a great way to actually save if you continuously travel. They have the rewards program that each time you travel, you get a point. And after 10 points, you get a free stay. I think it's excellent. Let's go into the third tip of the hotels. So I want to talk to you about the third-party vendors for the hotels versus actually buying from the actual hotel. So let's Google on hotels.com Hilton Toronto. Let's put the dates, March 17th to 19th, two travelers, one room. Let's see what we have come up. It's $261. Let's just go inside to make sure that's the price. So for the king over here, the non-refundable is going to be $261, and for the fully refundable is $348, but they automatically include breakfast. They're not really letting you go otherwise. But let's go and see on the Hilton website, Hilton Toronto. Just Google it, same date, same everything, same amount of people. Same room, of course, the king one over here. So you will see that the price for the non-refundable is $260, so only $1 less, not much of a saving. But for the flexible rate, which is up to 1 day cancellation, $298. Where in the hotels.com they kind of make you pay the $50 for the buffet if you go with that. So my point is, and a lot of times the actual website will give you better options, so definitely check it out. And another thing you can do is you can actually call Hilton and ask for their price matching department, and they can even price match whatever is the price and sometimes even give you a discount. So for the next tip, it's actually called hotel hedging on the TikTok, and it's an interesting practice, so I'm going to take you through it. So for example, let's take Las Vegas and let's put the dates of March 16th to 20th. The first hotel that shows up, we're just going to use Luxor as the first hotel. The price of it was $468 for the March 16th date. But let's go and let's kind of rewind back and let's see the dates in February. So roughly the same amount of dates, February 16th to 21st. And let's try to find Luxor again. By the way, I love Luxor. I actually stayed in their great hotel. This is nothing about Luxor, just it's an example. So over here, it's already $459. So it's about $10, I think, less than in March. But let's go even closer to the current date. Today is the January 18th. Let's check out for January 25th. So this took me a while. You probably can search for it. I was just trying to find it by scrolling, so it took me quite some time, but I finally found it. So for the January 25th, which is in about a week, here's Luxor, and the price of it per day is $232, almost half off, right? What that means is that most of the hotels, they do go cheaper as it comes closer to the date, if not a lot of rooms have been sold. So another tip together with this hotel hedging tip is Provo. So with this Provo app, you can upload your booking, and mind you, the booking has to be cancelable, right? You cannot really price monitor if you cannot cancel the booking. So with this app, you can upload your confirmation, and this app will tell you if the price of the hotel has gone down compared to your booking, and you can cancel if you still have the ability to cancel and rebook that hotel. What I have done is that I have called the hotel when in that case, and they actually have honored the price themselves. So you can also just look at the price yourself as it comes closer to your date of the travel. The last hotel tip that I want to talk to you about, and definitely not the least, because this is one of my, I use this so many times. So it's Hotwire. Love Hotwire, great website. This is where you don't know what hotel you're gonna get. So, but not all the time. So over here, I'm gonna give you a little trick. If you put in Grimsby, Ontario, it's a very small town. So let's put dates, put 2 adults, 1 room, and right away you can see that the hot rate, which is $104, where you don't know what hotel this is at, and if you look at down below, the Casablanca winery is exactly the same. So it's the same rating, it's the same um, amenities, everything is the same. So it is that hotel. And because it's a smaller city, you can see it easier because there's only few hotels. And it's going to be a little bit harder when it's a bigger city. But if you keep looking at the star rating, at the Expedia review, if it's the same amenities that are very specific, for example, like a pool, it's also the same hotel. So my point is you can definitely figure out just by looking down below what hotel is the deal of the day. And by the way, for the Hotwire, I have a $20 off if you're a first-time user. I'm going to link it. I'm going to put my link down below. Make sure to use it because you get the $20 and I get $20, which is great. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other tips or if you have any comments, please put it down below. I'm very interested in this topic, of course, and I would love to do a follow-up video. And of course, if you enjoy my videos, please make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much for watching and have amazing time saving. Bye.